Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Star and Flurry. Nancy here, coming at you a little nasally today. I don't know why. Maybe because I've had a couple glasses of wine because it's my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I've had a really fun day chatting with a lot of friends and family, and um, pardon me, um, enjoying their company. I'm so very grateful for all of them. I know I've read articles that say if you have two close friends by the time you turn 60, then you're in good shape. And I have many more than that. And I'm especially thankful that my brother is one of them. I know there's so many families that can go through bad situations as time goes on, and I'm so thankful that I'm not in one of them. My brother and I are good friends and share a lot of common interests, and so I had a nice chat with him, and that was really fun. Anyways, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first visit. Um, I don't have a lot to say. I mean, I will say, yes, I'm having a glass of wine, which I frequently do, but I usually don't have a lot of them beforehand. And I don't think I've had that many. But just in case if I mumble a little bit, my apologies. I don't think I will, but Um, some reflections, recent reflections that I've had is that um, do you ever go through a period where you feel like you're really headed in the right direction and you're really excited about it, and you kind of reach on and grab onto it and looking forward to the ride, and then it just fizzles? I mean, that's kind of what I've been going through. Um, it's not a big deal, and I'm not going to go into details. I just want to say that um, sometimes I put myself out there, and I just, and in the end, I just don't know why. I frequently am disappointed because my expectations are as high as I would expect others' expectations of me to be. And when they don't pan out, I just get disappointed. And it and I don't mean to sound obnoxious, but that's just what it is. It just, um that's just what it is. I will say no more. But anyways, it turns out that that's okay. Because as I noodled over things in my head about this whole thing, I was like, you know what? No, you're on your own for a reason. It should stay that way. You have the freedom to move along with what you do. You're not going to get caught up in trying to come up with content, trying to appease people on the other side of this lens. Um, there's a lot of chatter out there on YouTube about people quitting YouTube because it's too much of a burden. And I'm like, well, I haven't been long enough for it to be a burden, but I certainly get it, because when I put myself on that Sunday schedule, which by the way is out the window, that was stupid. It's not that I'm not that organized. It's just when I have something to say, I'll say it, and when I don't, I don't. And I don't. I get when you started a station like a channel, I mean, like a TV channel, where you're committing yourself to certain content and certain episodes and certain timelines, then that's important, and you build your audience, and if you get 1 million followers or 300,000 followers or whatever, yahoo for you. That is not what this is. This is for this not That's not what this channel is for me. This channel is a channel for me to express myself. I'm sorry, I'm so congested. For me to express myself and talk about tarot. And if you get along with my chats, great. And if you don't, that's okay too. Move on. I'm not here to please a bunch of people. It's just I we either get along or we don't, or you enjoy what I say, or you don't. And everybody has the choice to drop off or drop in or drop out. Oh, that was the 60s. That was a 60s reference. Anyways, today, yeah, celebrating my birthday. I turned 69. Ah, I can't even believe it. And I was telling my friend today on the phone, I was like, 69? Yeah, well, I'm going to spend the whole year hearing almost 70 in my head, almost 70. And it was just what happened when I turned 50. Um, And for any of you out there who are creeping up on that 50 timeline, just know that you're going to spend probably 5 years, anytime after 45. People saying, "Ooh, almost 50, oh, almost over the hill, almost 50." You're going to spend a lot of time hearing that. And then you reach 50, and suddenly that all goes away. And you are so thankful that people start freaking stop focusing on your age. And not but believe me, when you by the time you turn 65, nobody cares about your age. You, and I've said this before, at least as a woman, you just become invisible. You become hun and dearie and can I help you work the credit card machine kind of thing, which is insane. I told that story. I think I told that story. I hope I told that story. Anyways, and by the way, I had a commenter, somebody from Washington. I can't come up with her name right now. But that's such a similar story. And we were just like, oh my God. You know, these young kids are like, you're too old to figure out how to work this machinery. And we're sitting around going, we invented the machinery. Shut up. Anyways, but anyway, I'm excited. As I've said, I think before in this channel, when I was 68, no, 67, I spent most of my year at 67 thinking I was 68. So last year, being 68 was a redo. So that was kind of fun. And now I'm 69. So welcome to 69, almost 70. Can't believe it. So do I have things to say? A few. One of my favorite YouTube channels went away kind of suddenly a couple of days ago. For those of you who don't know, Three Fat Readers is gone. And I have no idea what happened. I know Danny and Lisa have almost apologetic for how suddenly it fell apart, which I can't help. And I'm speculating completely, but I can't help believe that there was something happened, and Dustin from Modern Metaphysique just said, you know what, I'm done. We're done. We're over, and he shut the whole channel down. And that's too bad. And I really wish he hadn't done that. I don't know the circumstances. It may have been warranted, may not have been warranted. I don't know. I mean, it's not my job to determine that warrantation. But I think when you have 3,000 plus followers, I mean, if I suddenly decided tomorrow that I'm done and I'm never going to do this again, I think I owe it to anyone who's subscribing to this channel to tell them why, or just to say, thank you for your patron, thank you for being here, thank you for subscribing, but I'm moving in a different direction. I gotta go. But in Three Fat Readers case, they just said, or the quip on the page was, sorry, we've gone in different directions, done. And then all the content was gone, wiped. I hope whoever's in charge of that changes their mind, because there are a lot of people out there that enjoyed the cooperative, spirited, compelling threesome that you all were. And even if you're not that now, and I'm so sorry for all of you um, that it's not that way now. I think it's like banning a book. You just banned a book. You just said, no, no one has a right to it. I'm getting rid of it. And I just think that's unfair. And it's unfair to two of the three contributors. It's unfair to the 3,000 plus followers. And I don't know what it says about the person who wiped it all out, but it says to me that they don't really give a shit about anybody else. And that's disturbing to me. I mean, that's what it says. I'm not saying that's how I feel about what happened, but that's what it says. And I just don't think that's what I would like to think. That wasn't what was meant. So I really wish all of them a good, strong, healing light around them, and not necessarily find a way around this, but to at least find a way through it. And if they, if whoever is in charge can put the content back, I think you would do yourself and the whole channel quite a favor, because it was so interesting. It's such it was people talking tarot, and that's why we're all here to begin with, isn't it? And to just wipe that all out just seems like a real slap in the face to anybody who's interested in tarot. So I hope you rethink that. Please rethink that. Not that you're watching this, but I hope you are. So other things to talk about. I just got this in the mail. Mystic Metals. It's a metal. It's really cool. It's metal coins. I'm getting close enough. And there's the air. There's all the element signs, all the moon phases, and then all the tarot. There's a lot where you could do that. You could also have zodiacs and things like that. I'd like to find something other than the moon phases. Find a oh, implant. Come on, they're all at the top. I went through because the last time I ordered a set like this, I was missing the Six of Wands, which was very annoying. And plus, much hugs to the creator because they sent me the Six of Wands very quickly. But wait, come on. Anyways, it's so I've got zodiac, moon signs, blah blah blah, and then where I don't understand where all the freaking tarot went. Oh, because I picked up the wrong bag. Hello. Oh my god. I'm like, am I in a separate universe? Okay, this is a separate. Oh god. I picked up the wrong bag. Anyways, these these are the backs. They're very cool, and I have a whole bag full of the entire tarot, and it's kind of cool and very. I love it. It's really very cool looking. And my apologies for wasting your time on digging out the ones that weren't what I wanted to show you. But anyway, and it came in this beautiful bag, silk lining. I don't know if it's silk, but silk purple lining, absolutely beautiful. The other bag is over there. The big bag of the tarot is over there. So very cool. I love them. But I will tell you, this came with it. Mystic Metals. Um, Divination Coins Guidebook, created by Maeve Marie. Maevemmarie. There's a close up of it. This guidebook is exceptional. It first of all, it's stitched, so you can break it open and you're fine. The book isn't going to fall apart, and it has descriptions for everything. And I love. First of all, has it on the tarot? It just has kind of a. Well, this is the best one I can show you. It's just kind of a refined, is 2, 3, 4, 5 under the elements, but it has beautiful descriptions of the major arcana. And this is my um there's two guidebooks I've received recently. Maybe they're all like this and I just don't spend time with them enough. But um this one and the one for terrestrial I can't remember the name of it. Like the 5 T's that I don't even know. But I've mentioned it before. That guidebook is exceptional as well. And when I'm looking for info, rather than going to the big encyclopedias of tarot, I love going to these littler books, and I can't recommend this one more highly. And the things she's done are just wonderful. Just I think what it is about this particular guidebook is in my opinion, it blends the historical meanings in a more modern way, and that's good for someone learning tarot today, of which I am one. So I appreciate that, and I thank you, Maeve, for doing that. I think, or if I'm not sure if she's the one who wrote this. Let me look if there is a It's just all under her name, as far as I can tell. So I think she's the one who's responsible for the writing, and just well done. This is the one I'm going to carry when I travel around. It's just fits in everything, fits in my little satchel, and everything's good. So next, I'm going to show two decks. Just got this. Oh my god, I love it. Did I showing it the wrong way? No. The Rider Marseille Tarot deck by Artisan Tarot. Wow. This is so first of all, what's kind of cool is on they do have a sticker that closes it shut, and on the sticker it tells you what number of the print run you have, and this one is 784 out of 1,000. Just so you know that. I pulled the extra cards out. There's a couple of there's a card of Pixie and a card of Weight in there. I pulled those out. It is a linen deck. Backs are just beautiful, but it's not. Don't be fooled. It's not a black and white. You can't see it in this light, but it's tea stained very lightly, and the cards themselves are tea stained. Now this is in the Marseille style, but with Rider Waite drawings. For instance, the Two of Pentacles, or normally it would just be two large pentacles with this thing kind of wrapped around, and probably the name of the creator of the thing. It's the Rider Waite symbol, 10 of Cups, but in the Marseille style. And the what's coming on camera is actually pretty true to the coloring. It's just cool. It is a linen style deck. Gorgeous deck, and it shuffles. There's something to say about shuffling because I've spent a lot of time in the last few videos talking about shuffling. So let me bring you down and show you this one. Maybe. I mean, it's beautiful. It does have a bit of a bow. But I live in the driest place on the planet, so I'm not worried about that. Because I think it'll settle down. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. Anyways, bit of a bow, but I don't, it's not bothersome. And the fact that the deck is so comfortably squishy, soft, shuffleable, that the little bit of a bow that's in here is not an issue. And I will tell you that I'm sure it will work itself out the longer I use it. So I love that deck. The other one, I don't think I've shown this before. It's called the Anatomy. It's called the Let Your Anatomy Speak to You. It's called the Pithy Oracle. I think it's the Pithy. Oh, and I took the title card out, so I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I'll put a link down below. Got it from. Did I get it from Big Playing Cards? I don't know. It came in a really cool little tin, which I love. And these are the backs. And it's just a fun little deck. It's just got interesting little, what's this one say? Turn the other cheek. What's in your closet? The skeleton. I mean, it's very similar to, obviously, to the Memento Mori or the Antique Anatomy. I don't know if they have any connection. I'll put a link down below. Reach out and grab it. Sink your teeth into it. Brainchild. So I think what I like about this deck is that it's not just rainbows and unicorns. It's like practical. It's not deep and something you need to walk away with and ponder for the next 5 hours. It's just kind of plain speak, and I like that. Keep it together. What's this? Is that it? Keep it together, or oh, it's just keep it together. Zappy face. Oh Lord, keep it together. Creative expression time. Peel back the layers. Anyways, it's a fun little deck, and I've been having fun pairing it with. I haven't paired it with any of the decks I just mentioned, but I've been pairing it with just about anything, and it's just really fun. So the next thing I want to address is that I have spent an awful lot of time talking about shuffleable decks. And there's this, I think sometimes in my head, I'm just like, if I can't get over this fence, then I'm not getting over this fence. And then somewhere along the way, you say, I don't have to get over the fence. I can just crawl under it. So much easier. So I started to, and part of it, and I have to blame it or appreciate the fact that it's the Claire Duval's Latero Arthurian that has allowed me to go under the fence, because I love this deck so very much and I can't shuffle it for the life of me. So I am stuck doing the overhand shuffle. And the other night I don't know what I was doing. I may have been watching some live YouTube or whatever. But I was playing with this deck and I was just shuffling it. Little ASMR here. And I just began, okay, I'll stop. But I began to realize that I don't mind that kind of shuffling. And it is actually, first of all, it's not near as much work as riffle shuffling. And it's so much more soothing, especially with that lovely card sound. And that made me bring out somebody talked, I can't remember who it was, but somebody talked about this deck. I've talked about this deck a lot early on. But somebody brought it up and said it doesn't get enough love, and they're right. And it's called the Lions Gateway Tarot. Is that what it is? Yeah, Lions Gateway Tarot. Here are the backs. I don't have the box, sorry, but this is the guidebook. These are the back. It's easily Googleable. It's called Lions Gateway Tarot. I absolutely adore the artwork in this deck. Let me show a few cards. Three of Wands. In an odd way, it's a little reminiscent of the Marloon. In terms of the color saturation. The artwork is quite different, but I love this style. This is a beautiful deck. Who 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 did this deck? Lions Gateway Tarot. Made in Nevada City, California. Artwork and words by Jessica Lee Henry. I haven't delved deeply into the guidebook, which I am beginning to understand is a downfall of my practice, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. Anyways, so after my shuffling joy with the Tarot Arthurian, I came back to this deck because I know that was one of the issues with this deck. So peaceful, so zen. So I get it. For those of you who just were like, why is she so opposed to shuffling like that? Feel free to say to me, come on, Nancy, come over our shuffle bridge and enjoy the overhand shuffling method. Enjoy the ASMR you can, and this has literally opened up a serious amount of decks that I have been putting off or just not reaching for because they were too big. Now, I'm still going to have trouble probably with, well, oracles are a different thing, but that are way taller. But like, I mean, what comes to mind is the deviant moon, which is taller, but it's thinner. So I mean, I can actually shuffle that easily, and not so easily overhand, which will. So now my whole brain is kind of reversed. But anyways, but I'm so excited that that kind of door opened up to me because it's. I think it's opened up a new world to me. So that's my chat for today. Sunday chats are over. I can't commit to that timeline. And and we'll go from here. Thank you for much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it, as you know. And I hope you all have a great week and take care. Star and Flurry out.